So I pull out the phone, and I guess he sees this big ass fucking case. I mean, I don't know what he thought I would have. I guess fucking a pocket knife or a big ass folding knife. I don't fucking know. He reaches back and grabs his gun. Hey yo, what is good? It's YaBoyySuperr here, and today we're gonna talk about the time I almost got arrested. Now, I just want to put this out here. The way I reacted to this, just remember, your boy was only 15, maybe 14 at the time. Now, I think we'll go with 15, 16-ish, I think it was. Because this was like 2012 or 2011. No, this was 2011. So this was fucking 7 years ago. But nonetheless, okay, so here's what happened. How do I start this? Okay, so 2011, me and a friend of mine, we had discovered this little creek area. And it's weird because, like, we weren't even looking. We were looking for some dude's house, and on the way to look for this dude's house, we discovered this weird wooded area, and then it was like this fucking creek water runoff shit, and like they just constructed the overpass for it, so it looked pretty lit. Although that creek is full of water moccasins and all that other shit. So, anyways, we had to discover this creek. We hanged out for a little bit. We went back to his house, whatever. The reason I'm bringing up that part of the story is because this creek plays a big role. So once me and him found it, he went out of town for a few days, and I'm like, you know what, I want to go over there. So I went to explore a little more, got to explore, came across the water moccasin, shit like that. My dumbass almost got bit by it. So a week or two later, I had an old ass web TV hard drive, and my dumbass is like, gee, I know they say not to just throw away hard drives because people can get their information off of it. I'm going to go take the hard drive and throw it off the overpass into the creek. So that day, I had a plan. I'm like, alright, I'm going to go ride over there. And then at that time, too, I was diehard into collecting soda cans just for extra money back then because your boy was a poor little bitch back then. Still low-key am. And so I'm on my way to that creek. And mind you, to get to this creek, and I'll try to put some Google Earth images on the way this shit looks. This side of my town, or my neighborhood, mind you, is like the most hood ghetto. Well, I don't want to say ghetto, but like it's a hood area. Like it's straight up all nothing but the hood over there. Not that my side neighborhood's any better, but you go over there, there's a lot of abandoned businesses and shit, and then you got the houses. There's a school and shit nearby. But like I said, this was the hood. You give somebody a stink eye, you're more than likely you're gonna get shanked or shot or whatever. That's just how this neighborhood went, alright? So my dumb ass would ride over there by myself. And the day I went over there, one of the days, my dumb ass decided to wear all blue. And mind you, I was never gang affiliated, never wanted to be gang affiliated. I ain't about ruining my life, repping a gang and shit. So I'm like, my dumbass didn't even think, oh, what's wrong with that? And mind you, it was a blue snapback Southpaw. If y'all don't know what Southpaw is, I'll try to put up a image right here. Apparently, all the gang members at that time wore shit like that. And it's what made it worse. What made it so much fucking worse. Apparently, that side of the neighborhood was all Crips. And remember that until we get later on to the story. So I'm in a Crip neighborhood. So I got a Walmart bag with the hard drive. I'm on a little, mind you, I'm a big dude, and I was big back then. I'm on a little 20-inch fucking piece of shit wannabe mountain bike. A little 20-inch. And I'm there. I had to cross the street to get to, because like the way we found the creek was a total different way. There was like so much of an easier way to get to the creek. Plus, I wanted to be on top of the overpass so I could chunk the hard drive out. And actually, I think there's a video of that overpass where I dumped the phone a couple years ago. I might pull a clip of that up too. I'm just trying to make this video as long as I can because reasons I'm not trying to bring up. Ad money. I'm just playing, y'all. But anyways, so I'm on my way to that creek, and mind you, the road to get there, I think the road is called Tecumseh. It's fucking barren. Like there's not maybe one car every 30 minutes drives down that road. So your boy's on a bike going down that road. It's down a hill. Your boy going fast and shit. I see a fucking cop car. Mind you, I didn't pay no attention. He went his way, I went my way. It was cool. So I go to the creek. I get to the creek after all the overpass. I chunk the hard drive. Of course, my dumbass was idiot kid, and I'm like, oh shit, this look lit, dropping it. I'm gonna go into the water, pick it up, go back on the overpass, drop it again because I was retarded. So I went ahead and did that. Then I'm like, okay, I think the hard drive's dead. Once water gets in the hard drive, there's no way to get the information off of it. You're pretty much screwed. Even though the hard drive really didn't have much information, but paranoia and all that, I just did that. So I'm like, alright, time to go home. Do whatever the fuck I want to do at the house. So I'm going down that same road to get to my house. And mind you, my house is at least a 10-minute bike ride away. Just because you gotta cross the train tracks, and then it's just a long-ass road just to get home, honestly. But on Tecumseh, I'm there riding, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it, there's no cars, I'll cross the street. However, no. The same cop car was driving back my way. Mind you, I think he was looking for me already as it was. So he's coming towards me, I'm crossing the street to go onto the way of traffic, you know. And he drove by me, I drove by him, I looked at him real quick, I didn't think nothing of it, I'm just fucking riding a bike. And then I had that same Walmart bike, I filled with like a couple cans, because I'm collecting cans, obviously. 2 minutes later, the fucking whoop whoop shit goes off, and I'm like, oh hell, what did I do? I'm like, what the fuck? So I get off the bike slowly, and he's like, stand right there, do not get off the bike, do not this, you know, you already know how that shit goes. So I'm there like, fuck, he saw me littering, even though technically, I guess that is littering, but anyways, I'm like, shit. So he walks up to me, and he's like, do you realize, do you know why I stopped you? I'm like, no. He's like, you didn't use your hand signals when crossing the street. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know how to do that when the road's there. He's like, no, you always gotta do that, whatever. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, there was no fucking cars, why do I gotta show which way I'm going? So he's like, I need your name and all that. Like, I didn't have an ID back then, so I gave him my name. He's like, alright, I'm gonna run you through. He goes to his vehicle, I'm just there like, oh shit. He comes like out, he's like, do you have any weapons or anything I need to see? And the phone I had back then was like an old ass little Android, but my dumb ass had a big old Velcro, you know, those belt kit cases where that little part flaps over the phone and closes. Yeah, the look on his face, cause my dumb ass didn't say, no, I don't have, I'm just like, no, I just got a phone. So I pull out the phone, and I guess he sees this big ass fucking case. I mean, I don't know what he thought I would have. I guess fucking a pocket knife or a big ass folding knife. I don't fucking know. He reaches back and grabs his gun. He's like, slow down there, buddy. I'm like, it's a phone. He's like, oh, that's an awfully big phone case for a little phone like that. I'm like, yeah, I got a clearance at Big Lots. I just, mind you, I'm like on the verge of tears. Don't ask me why I wanted to cry with this. Oh no, that wasn't the part where I wanted to cry yet. No, this is the part right here. So he's like, oh, that's an awfully big phone, whatever. He's like, oh, that's cool. So then he wants to come up to me, or he walks closer to me, and he's like, can I ask you why you're wearing so much blue out here? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, you know you're in a high crip related area, right? I'm like, no, I had no clue about that. He's like, well, I find it awfully suspicious. You're here riding around on the bike, and you're in all blue. Right, just riding around their territory, or y'all's territory. Well, he said y'all, because he thought I was part of that. I'm like, no. He's like, well, I searched you up, you're clear. Is there any reason why you're out here on your own? I'm like, this is the part of me, like, the little angel and devil shit on my shoulders. It's like, the devil's like, just lie and say whatever. The little angel's like, tell him you went to go dump a hard drive, you're sorry, you'll never do it again. That's when I went to verge of tears. I'm like, I'm just collecting cans, and I lift up my bag. I'm like, I was just collecting cans. That's how I pay my phone bill. Right away, his whole attitude changed. And mind you, when I said that, the backup officer, or sheriff, pulled up behind him. He didn't get down yet, though. So I'm literally on the verge of tears. I'm like, I'm just collecting cans. That's how I pay my phone bill. Once I said that, the whole flow changed. He became like super. I mean, mind you, he didn't have an attitude or nothing. But once I said that, the whole tone changed. He's like, oh, okay, I see what it is. He's just like, I just saw you were wearing all this blue and whatever. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, Okay, is that racial profiling just because I'm wearing the blue snapback, the blue shirt? That automatically means I'm a Crip or some shit? But of course, I'm not gonna tell the cop that, so I'm just there like, nah, I got these on sale at Sears. I made up some random bullshit. Like, well, actually, it wasn't even made up. I actually did buy, I had got a red one, white one, and blue one at Sears clearance. That day, I just so happened to wear the blue. So I'm like, I just got these clearance at Sears. He's like, oh, you can't be a good deal. Like, he was being all super friendly and shit. He went from racial profiling to super friendly. So I'm just like, yeah, am I not allowed to wear these out here? Is it a bad idea? He's like, well, it's definitely not a good idea to wear this out here. He didn't say why. In my head, I'm like, if it's a Crip neighborhood, what's wrong with wearing blue? The only thing I could think of is maybe he meant like if I come across a blood, they're gonna shoot me or something. That's the only thing I could think of. Because if I'm in their territory, what did it matter? So anyways, I'm calming down at that point. So I'm like, okay, he believed the shit, which honestly I wasn't lying. I just didn't tell him the whole story. So everything's cool. He's like, all right, you're good to go. Just be sure you use your hand signals and all of that. I'm like, all right, you be safe, whatever. Yeah, as soon as they both drove off, I hauled ass home. I'm on the verge of tears. I get to my house. I'm there telling my mom, I almost got arrested. The cop almost could have shot me, whatever. She's all hysterical. Like, that's why you shouldn't be fucking going over there. Because technically, it was her web TV. And the hard drive. I took it apart to get the hard drive. It was my own dumbass idea to go dump it over a fucking creek. But yeah, I swear to God. Like, back then, I didn't know what racial profiling was. But as I got older, I realized, I'm like, YaBoy was a victim of racial profiling. And I never thought that day would come until I realized it already happened. I don't know, man, there's so much little stupid shit in my childhood that's happened. Like, I know there's a lot more, even stupider shit. I just can't remember right now, but yeah, don't wear blue in a Crip neighborhood or you'll get stopped by a cop. I don't fucking know, y'all, but thank God I wasn't related to any fucking Crip members. Not related, but like affiliated with that shit, because that would have just made shit a whole lot worse. But nonetheless, I hope y'all enjoyed this little story. Hope I didn't bore y'all to death. Hope y'all got a laugh out of it. It's YaBoyySuperr. I'm out. Leave a like. The likes have been going down lately. I'm not getting as much dislikes, but dislikes in general are going down, so please leave a like. I'm not saying all I'm going to do is story times, but I got some big shit planned for y'all. And what else? I'll say that for a little update video I got planned in the next couple days or so. But as I said, it's YaBoyySuperr. I am out, and I'll see y'all in the next one.